Harmony without honesty is not harmony at all, and balance cannot be built on silence. This is a time to voice your needs with clarity and confidence, to choose relationships that honor your truth, and to step toward the dreams you've kept waiting on your own permission. Welcome, luminous souls, to Lunar Alchemy, a space where moon cycles, cosmic wisdom, and shadow work weave together to guide your evolution. Here we follow the true sky, honoring the actual astronomical placement of the moon rather than traditional zodiac calendars. This gives us a deeper, more embodied understanding of the energies we're moving through. Tonight, we journey into the heart of the new moon in Libra, a lunation of harmony, balance, and new beginnings in the realm of relationships with others and, most importantly, with yourself. Let's breathe together and step into the stillness of this new beginning in Libra. The new moon arrives on November 19th, 2025 at 10:48 p.m. Pacific time, opening a portal of renewal, intention, and a subtle energetic reset. New moons are seed moments, quiet, introspective, and deeply internal. This is where the old dissolves and the new whispers its first invitation. It's a time to plant intentions, shift trajectories, and recalibrate the inner compass. Under Libra's soft yet discerning gaze, this new moon invites us into the alchemy of relational truth, how we connect, how we communicate, how we love, and how we maintain equilibrium. Let's talk about the energy themes for this new moon in Libra. Libra in the true sky is a constellation of balance, harmony, and relationships. It is the place where the heart and mind meet, where connections come into balance, and where we learn the difference between peacekeeping and true peace. Under this new moon, 3 key themes arise. Number 1, reassessing partnerships. You may feel called to reflect on where your relationships stand, personal, romantic, and collaborative. This can bring in the beginning of new partnerships, the dissolving of old ones, or a shift in the terms of an existing relationship. Whatever arises is seeking greater alignment. Number 2, seeking balance. Libra highlights imbalances that have gone unaddressed, overgiving, overthinking, suppressing needs, or carrying emotional weight that wasn't yours to hold. This is a moment to reclaim inner equilibrium. Number 3, resolving conflict through truth. This lunation encourages you not to avoid discomfort, but to meet it with grace. Conversations that once felt heavy may feel more possible. Unspoken feelings may arise to the surface. The new moon in Libra teaches, harmony without honesty is not harmony at all, and balance cannot be built on silence. This is a time to voice your needs with clarity and confidence, to choose relationships that honor your truth, and to step toward the dreams you've kept waiting on your own permission. Let's move on to cosmic alignments. This new moon is charged with powerful stellar frequencies. Let's explore the fixed star alignments shaping this portal. We'll talk about Alpha Centauri, Beta Centauri, Algol, and Antares. At the heart of this new moon, the most powerful alignment is the conjunction of the Sun, the Moon, and Mercury with Alpha Centauri, a brilliant star system just beyond our Sun. Alpha Centauri adds a frequency of interstellar intelligence and deep ancient memory. Astronomically, Alpha Centauri is the closest star system to Earth. It is long associated with navigation, guidance, medicine, knowledge, and the natural world. Different cultures regarded this star cluster as a beacon, a teacher, a healer, a cosmic library storing the memory of Earth's ancient past. Alpha Centauri is a guide that sharpens perception, awakens intelligence, and bridges the human mind with higher realms of awareness. With the Sun, the Moon, and Mercury aligned here, the message is unmistakable. This new moon is a reset of the mind, the heart, and the way you communicate, especially within relationships, agreements, and all forms of energetic exchange. This is the moment to speak clearly, think consciously, listen deeply, articulate your needs, and create harmony through truth. Libra teaches diplomacy. Alpha Centauri teaches wisdom. Mercury teaches precision. Together they create a rare portal of harmonious intelligence. This is the kind of alignment that rewires how you speak to yourself just as much as how you speak to others. Because Libra governs relationships and balance, this alignment illuminates conversations that need to happen, bonds ready to be rebalanced, and energetic agreements that need to shift. This is a liberating point, a cosmic scale resetting itself. This is your chance to begin a new cycle from a place of integrity, harmony, and emotional maturity. Alpha Centauri asks, what is the truth beneath the words? Align your thoughts and speak from the heart. Let's move on to Lilith conjunct Beta Centauri. So as you can see from this chart, we have Mercury, the moon, the sun, and Lilith conjunct each other during this new moon. And we have Mars here, so we'll talk about Mars too. For now, let's focus on Lilith conjunct Beta Centauri. Beta Centauri supports healers, mystics, and those walking the path of emotional alchemy. Lilith in the birth chart represents the part of us that refuses to be silenced, the wild, instinctual, sovereign feminine energy that carries truth, desire, and raw emotional honesty. It is where we reclaim power after exile, where we refuse to shrink, and where we break free from roles we never consented to play. Lilith is unfiltered truth, shadow alchemy, sovereignty and personal power, rejection of false harmony, and the refusal to betray one's authentic self. When Lilith is activated by a lunar event, old relational patterns, suppressed emotions, or internalized expectations often rise to the surface, not to punish but to liberate. With Lilith in Libra during this new moon, the themes become resentment from overgiving, silencing yourself to keep the peace, and feeling invisible in relationships. This placement demands energetic sovereignty within relationships. It clears away illusions of harmony, revealing what is real, even if what is real is uncomfortable. Lilith in Libra invites you to ask, where have I abandoned myself to maintain connection? Where am I afraid to speak my truth? How can I love others without betraying myself? Now add Beta Centauri, a star of rebirth, emotional depth, and divine union consciousness. This alignment supports forgiveness, compassion, and deep heart awakening within yourself and within the connections that matter the most. It teaches that true harmony is not achieved by avoiding conflict, but by meeting conflict with courage, love, and wholeness. Together, Lilith and Beta Centauri open a gateway to unconditional self-love and emotional sovereignty. Together, they expose relationship wounds not to hurt you, but to free you. Clear the heart chakra of resentment and silence. Help you reclaim your voice, desires, and boundaries. Rebalance feminine and masculine energies within, and they guide you toward authentic partnership. Under this new moon, Lilith and Beta Centauri say, do not settle for harmony that costs you your truth. Let your heart be your teacher. Let your shadow be your guide. And let love be something you rise into and not something you shrink for. Moving on to the fixed star Algol, which is opposite of the new moon. Algol is one of the most misunderstood stars, feared in traditional astrology, but revered in esoteric lineages. But at its heart, Algol represents immense feminine power, raw intuitive force, and the ability to channel deep psychic insights. In opposition to this new moon, Algol acts as a mirror. It brings to the surface emotions you've suppressed, truths you've been afraid to speak. Algol can become a powerful ally for transformation. This is an opportunity to transmute emotional overwhelm into crystalline clarity. And finally, let's talk about the fixed star Antares, which is conjunct Mars during this new moon under the constellation of Scorpio. Antares is the heart of the Scorpion. It is a stargate of higher perception. It activates strategic thinking, visionary insight, and the ability to see beyond the veil. With Mars here, there is fuel behind your purpose. You may feel a deeper sense of mission or a desire to understand the energetic motivations behind your choices. Okay, let's move on to pulling a tarot card for the collective. Let's see what comes up for this new moon as the energy of the collective. Very interesting. I got the Justice card, which is the card for Libra. Wow, I can't make this stuff up, guys. So let me hold it up to the camera here. The Justice card, you can see the scales. It's holding up the sword, which sword is a representation of air energy. Libra is an air energy. And you've got the scales, which is the archetype of Libra. So yeah, this is actually the card that represents Libra in the tarot. So that's amazing. I feel like that's a confirmation that this new moon is carrying the energy of Libra, of true sky Libra, and not the tropical, which I can't even remember what it should be. And the next card that I pulled is the Queen of Cups. This really speaks to filling your own cup, putting yourself first, and making sure that you feel emotionally fulfilled and balanced in your life. So beautiful energies this new moon. Okay, let's move on to our ritual and closing. Today I am carrying a beautiful Vogel that I got from Mount Shasta, and this was carved from a Lemurian quartz. Very beautiful, very powerful. Let's close with a gentle new moon ritual. If you can place a hand over your heart and one over your abdomen. Breathe deeply, feeling your inner scales find their center. Imagine a soft rose gold light gathering at the heart, balancing left and right, yin and yang, self and other. See this light expanding outward, harmonizing your energy field, clarifying your desires, and making space for relationships that honor your truth. Repeat softly, I choose relationships that honor my truth. I am balanced, grounded, and receptive to harmony. My voice is clear, compassionate, and empowered. I call in connections that uplift and support my evolution. Let these words settle in your body as seeds for the lunar cycle ahead. I also have some journal prompts that I will include in the description below. I'll read them out loud if you just want to ponder upon them. Where am I seeking balance in my relationships? What truth have I avoided speaking? What kind of partnership aligns with my highest self? And how can I communicate with more clarity and grace? And that brings us to the end. Thank you, beautiful soul, for tuning in to this new moon transmission. May the energy of Libra guide you towards balance, clarity, and relationships aligned with your highest expression. If this episode resonated, please subscribe, leave me a comment below, or share it with someone who may need these insights. You can connect with me on social media for deeper guidance, upcoming meditations, and cosmic updates. Until next time, may the moon illuminate your path, and may your heart remain steady in its truth. Blessed new moon.